Hello, this is Emo Sue again, carrying on from the last time that we played this. Dear Esther, Part Duh. I'm gonna play this until I complete all the 4 chapters. So I shall carry on playing this until I complete it with a weird story and everything. Choose swim, and so far it sounds like zombies gonna be on it or something shit like that. Secondary path, I'm guessing. But I want to go into the cave. I'm going to do a Scooby-Doo.
I threw my arms wide and the cliff opened out before me, making this rough home. I transferred my belongings from the bothy on the mount and tried to live here instead. It was cold at night and the sea lapped at the entrance at high tide. To climb the peak, I must first venture even deeper into the veins of the island, where the signals are blocked altogether. Only then will I understand them, when I stand on the summit and they flow into me, uncorrupted.
Why has it got tons of drawings and stuff all over the place? Just go mentally insane. Why do they glow? These are all the questions that I ask in this walking simulator. Chimulator, Bimulator, Chimulator, Chimulator. I just said Chimulator. Why am I making up tons of things which sound like Bimulator, Simulator, but have no significance or don't actually mean anything at all? BOREDDD. I'm just pretending to play piano! I want to get to that big light up there, because it must mean something. I'm going to guess it means something in this game. Running water. I wonder if I can take a stand of it. Nothing. I don't want my feet wet, so I'm going to stand up here.
He still maintains he wasn't drunk, but tired. I can't make the judgment or the distinction anymore. I was drunk when I landed here, and tired too. I walked up the cliff path in near darkness and camped in the bay where the trawler lies beached. It was only at dawn that I saw the bothy and decided to make my temporary lodgings there. I was expecting just the aerial and a transmitter stashed in a weatherproof box somewhere on the mount. It had an air of uneasy permanence to it. Like all the other buildings here, erosion seems to have evaded it completely.
I don't even know what he's saying, I don't know what the hell he's on about. But, okay, another... This is either another equation or it's a path. Bible. Yeah, it's a Bible, I guess so. Okay. Wanna go straight forward? Because to be honest, this isn't the greatest game in the world, it's just a good story which you might want to know. With me commentating about it being an absolute douchebag. And the douchebag over here goes to you because you're an absolute faggot. Oh what bitch, I ain't the douchebag over here because I am the person who hands it to you, you little faggot. There you go, there it is. I just realized I'm swearing at my fans. You didn't see anything. Sorry. Very sorry. Falling. Loading. Now it's the loading simulator. Simulation. It's a simulation simulator. It's a simulator.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
I don't know what the hell is that about. Oh no, this is a game. But yeah. The ships. I don't know if whatever I do makes any significance in this game. I'll have a look through YouTube later, maybe you will, but if there is, you can tell me, because I do not know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just walking around in a simulator. A simulator of nothingness. And I'm gonna have to make part 1s and part 2 freaking links later, aren't I? Because I am literally too lazy to do it. Yes. My laziness knows no bounds. I'm lazier than a Yo Mama joke. And I make them a lot. I can't get on the ship. I was hoping we could get on the ship and find stuff, but... Ooh, maybe I can get through here. The one thing that really annoys me is when fat people make fun of other people, fat people, for being fat. I do not know what I'm at about right now. I'm just being really weird. I'm gonna press F6 here in case it shuts itself down.
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
Oh. Is there no running on this? Oh, I wish there was running on this game. It might make it a little bit better. Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in. I don't even know what I'm fucking doing right now. I am so fucking bored. I am actually gonna end up freaking throwing up a window if I do not find something to do right now. Because I am so fucking bored of walking. I'm not going to finish this game because I actually bought this for £1.50. I bought this game. I bought a walking simulator. I do
It's
not
only
know.
at night that this place makes any sluggish effort at life. You can see the buoy and the aerial. I've been taking to sleeping through the day in an attempt to resurrect myself. I can feel the last days drawing upon me.
Jesus!
There's little point now in continuation. There must be something new to find here. Some nook or some cranny that offers a perspective worth clinging to. I've burnt my bridges. I've sunk my boats and watched them go to water.
More talking again. That's just glowing like usual. If you ever make a toy factory, make sure you got a sniper there, because if the toys go real, we're gonna be fucked. I don't know why I just shoot him in the face, because I don't trust him. Literally, if I walked in this circle, I'm going to fight for you and spit blood at the screen. I have walked in a circle. I can't be asked. Too painful. Maybe this time if I follow this. Maybe this time if I can run. and do something on this shitty ass game. Yes, I am swearing on YouTube. If you got a problem with go suck my box. Yeah, the reason why I'm being like this is because I can't be asked for podcasting this, but I can't believe I actually paid for this, to be honest. I mean, the story is entertaining, but
I had
no.
kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
I don't know what he's on about. Maybe he's on about a friend. Would that make sense? Would it? I'm guessing it would make sense, but I just really don't know. And this is kinda fucking pissing me off. Walking simulator.
I've begun to climb, away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit, where the evening begins to coil around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence. The bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore.
Sorry, I kinda forgot to do my thing.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife of lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either. When the oil lamps ran out, I didn't pick up a torch, but used the moonlight to read by. When I've pulled the last shreds of sense from it, I will throw Donnelly's book from the cliffs, and perhaps myself with it. Maybe it will wash back up through the caves and erupt from the spring when the rain comes, making its return to the hermit's cave. Perhaps it will be back on the table when I wake. I think I may have thrown it into the sea several times before.
I don't know what this is all about now. I'm just walking around on a cliff. Miming whatever it says. If you understand what it's all about, please comment in the section because I want to know what this story is actually about. Instead of wondering why it's just talking about random, really descriptive things. So descriptive, but it just makes us so confused. It's just so confused. Confusing, sorry. It's actually making me tired. I'm actually that bored and yawning.
What to make of Donnelly, the laudanum and the syphilis? It is clearly not how he began, but I've been unable to discover if the former was a result of his visiting the island or the force that drove him here. For the syphilis, a drunk driver smashing his insides into a pulp as he stumbled these paths, I can only offer my empathy. We're all victims of our age. My disease is the internal combustion engine and the cheap fermentation of yeast.
Basically, he was a drunk. He was a drunk and no one gave a shit. And he threw himself in there, basically.
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. He'd struggled halfway down the cliff path, perhaps looking for some lost goat, or perhaps in a delirium, and expired. curled into a claw right under the winter moon. Even the animals shunned his corpse. The mainlanders thought to bring it home unlucky. Donnelly claims they dragged it to the caves to thaw out and rot, but he is proving an unreliable witness.
Okay, well, that was part 2 of Dear Esther. I know I'm really boring on this video because, well, have you ever played a walking simulator? They are boring as fuck, man. And that's going down. Okay, since that is it, I'll see you next time on the next video. Bye!